Wanted to get them on the stand to talk about the OPP's handling of the native land dispute. Al Sweeney was in the courtroom and has the story.
This old courthouse has seen some unusual sights since the Caledonia dispute began almost 2 years ago. At one time, natives virtually took over courtroom proceedings for 2 days, demanding to be heard. Now, non-native protester Gary McHale is using a relatively minor hearing to get out his message.
And in Caledonia, people are being victimized because the OPP have decided to enforce a race-based policing policy.
McHale was charged by the OPP with counseling mischief after a protest over native smoke shops. He's fighting a bail condition that says he can't go to Caledonia and issued subpoenas for officials to appear in court. He questioned the mayor about her accusation that OPP Commissioner Julian Fantino had threatened Haldimand County Council by saying he'd support a lawsuit if an officer was injured in a Caledonia protest.
In fact, I think if you look in the books, I think it's even called treason. You're not to threaten a politician.
And a Hamilton police officer who lives in Caledonia, with his back to the camera, testified about natives sitting in trees with guns near his home and sabotage to his wife's car that made a wheel fall off. McHale says the OPP enforce a different set of laws for natives in Caledonia, and they can get away with breaking the law. He had subpoenaed the local OPP inspector, but the inspector didn't appear in court. Partway through the proceedings, the Crown asked for a publication ban, and the Justice of the Peace agreed, meaning we can't report anything that happened from that point on. But his supporters say he's making his point.
Gary McHale was allowed to tell his side of it at great length, and I thought that that must meant that the judge was interested in hearing what he had to say.
We've been set up by the OPP, and I think the truth is now starting to come out.
McHale will be back in court next week for a decision on his bail condition. Al Sweeney, CHCH News, Cayuga.